For reading today, I'm going to be reading you a book entitled A Christmas Prayer, okay? So it's a Christmas book, so it also is one of our countdown to Christmas doors. But this one's going to count for your reading grade because at the end of this book, I have 3 questions that I want you to answer, okay? So pay attention as I read A Christmas Prayer so you can answer the questions. We thank you, God in heaven, as Christmas time draws near, for all your gifts and blessings at this special time of year. As the Christmas season starts, we thank you, God, with all our hearts. As soft white snowflakes start to fall, we skip together hand in hand. We marvel at the beauty of your winter wonderland. We thank you, God, as winter's here. We know that Christmas time is near. At home the kitchen's bustling as we bake a festive treat. We thank you, God, at Christmas time for all the food we eat. Thank you for the tasty things that every Christmas season brings. As friends and family gather round, we have so much to share. We thank you, God, for this time to show how much we care. Thank you, God, for our friends and your love that never ends. Angelic music fills the air, trumpets sound and sweet bells ring. We thank you, God, for music, for the carols that we sing. At this time the world rejoices. We thank you, God, with hearts and voices. I wrap up presents for my friends and tie them with a bow. We thank you, God, for all your gifts and all the love you show. We show each other that we care and give thanks for friends everywhere. As we speed down the highest hill, snow glimmers on the ground. We thank you, God, for laughter and the joy that's all around. Thank you, God, for snowy weather, for the fun we have together. We decorate the Christmas tree with bright balls, bows, and lights. We thank you, God, for Christmas joy that warms our winter nights. As Christmas Day is nearly here, we thank you, God, for festive cheer. I hang my stocking by the fire on a cozy Christmas Eve. We thank you, God, on this night for the gifts that we receive. We thank you, God, for Christmas joy you bring to every girl and boy. We gaze up at the silver moon and the shining stars above. We thank you, God in heaven, for your wisdom and your love. For all the love and joy we share, we say a Christmas thank you prayer. The end. So just like this book reminded us, as we're baking yummy treats in the kitchen with our moms or grandmas or dads or whoever, your friends, brothers and sisters, and we're sitting down to eat our yummy food, and as we're wrapping our presents and decorating the tree and hopefully get to play in the snow, and as we're doing all those fun things, we need to stop and remember where all these blessings come from, because it is a blessing that we have gifts that we can give to each other, and the time that we get to spend with our family, and the gifts that you're going to receive, those are blessings too. And so we need to stop and remember that God gives us all the blessings that we have. We need to stop and thank God for those blessings, and also thank God for his love that will never end. And he loves us no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what we do. God still loves us, and his love would never end, okay? So as we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, and we're celebrating and having fun, wearing our silly Christmas sweaters and things, we need to just stop and remember to thank God and give God thanks for all that he does for us, okay? So the 3 questions I have for you, so grab a piece of paper and a pencil and answer these 3 questions. Number 1, who should we thank? Okay, so who should we thank for all the blessings we have? Number 2, yes or no, does God's love ever end? Does God's love ever end? Yes or no? And number 3, who gives us all of the wonderful blessings we enjoy? Who gives us all of the wonderful blessings we enjoy? Give you a hint. Answers 1 and 3 are the same. Okay? So number 1, who should we thank? Number 2, does God's love ever end? And number 3, who gives us all of the wonderful blessings we enjoy? Okay, so that was your reading assignment for today, to listen to our Christmas prayer and answer these 3 questions. And hopefully you take time to stop and thank God for all the blessings that He gives us and for His love that will never, ever end.